Staksrud just doing a nice job there of moving Bellamy around the court, gets the opening.
Lefty pickup from Bellamy wasn't enough, but pretty impressive.
Just kind of to have that stability with your offhand. Funny, I was commentating one of Dekel Bar's matches yesterday, his mixed match, and he had some left-handed dinks. It's pretty impressive. You see Riley Newman do that sometimes as well.
Yeah. That was 3 points for Federico, 3-2.
We'll see if Bellamy can tie it up here. Takes advantage of the missed volley, ties it up at 3. And second misserved from Bellamy. But he's got to go for it. You know, it's one of his weapons.
I agree. I still think he should be going for it. I mean, thankfully it's not a rally scoring, so you're not missing points on the serve. But yeah, I think he should definitely just go for that serve. And I think he's going to keep doing that.
He goes for the left-handed pickup again, but unsuccessful that time.
Just out there.
Looks like Staksrud kind of had the ball he wanted. He was moving in, trying to take that backhand coming forward. Just misfires.
Yeah, it's not easy to hit that passing shot when you have somebody of the height of Roscoe on the other side. It's just mental. You feel like he can get to anything.
Staksrud pulling ahead here, 2-point advantage. And he thought that return was gonna go long. It was pretty high, but it stays in. Looks like Bellamy kind of hesitated on that one. May have thought it was going wide, but he decided at the last second to hit it. And we will get a timeout here from Roscoe Bellamy. Federico Staksrud leading 6-3 here in game 1. This men's single. And we're back here on grandstand Will Doughton with Martina Frantova on the call. Federico Staksrud finding his form here in game 1. Cat and mouse is really his bread and butter. And big side out there for Bellamy, trying to not let this first game get away.
Just misses wide there.
And what a drop from
Right to
Federico
his
Staksrud.
Yeah, right to Bellamy's feet. And we're at 8-3 right now. That seems to be his shot right there.
Just did a really nice job of waiting for it, kind of baiting Staksrud to cover the line, and then pulled it cross court.
And the two-handed backhand is really hard to read, so if you can master that and switch directions, it's a really tough shot.
Nice response here from Bellamy. Cuts the lead to 3.
And Federico asking for a timeout right away.
Just Bellamy rips another back.
You know, play your game, hit your shots, and not really think about who is it against you. Because I feel like a lot of people make that mistake. They're trying to play, they just feel that pressure and they want to play too good, or they want to play shots too perfect, and then you take more risk and just make a little bit more mistakes.
Kind of try and overplay a little bit.
Correct.
As another
point here.
wonderful shot from Roscoe Bellamy. He actually kind of was falling back into the net behind the court.
Yeah, that's a little bit the thing with the indoors. We have a little bit less space around the court, but I mean, everybody's conditions are the same.
Right. At least we're getting to play, right?
Correct. And there's that height and the reach from Bellamy.
It's so tough to pass him with pace at the kitchen. A chance to tie it up here.
I felt that one.
I think I did too.
He had that right on his paddle. But a great setup and everything. He did everything right in that point. Just needs to execute.
And it's so difficult not to let, you know, a missed opportunity like that kind of seep its way into the next few points and we get a missed return.
Yes, it's easy to kind of keep thinking about that. And we're at 9-7.
And that's really all it takes. You know, just like that, we're already at a game point for Staksrud. It seemed like Bellamy had all the momentum on that run.
And against players Federico's caliber, you can't miss those opportunities.
Can't take any points off, and Staksrud.
Guaranteed pickleball play every week. No hassle, no paddle stacking lines, no worries. Join a pickleball league today and up your game with competitive, consistent, well-matched play. Connect with your local leagues, check live rankings on your phone, and play with ease. Whether you're there to socialize with your community, network across the net, or have fun playing your favorite sport, leagues are a stress-free way to enjoy your play. Find your closest league at pickleball.com and click Leagues today to get started.
And the first point of Game 2 goes the way of Bellamy. One of the better rallies we've had so far in this match.
Absolutely.
Almost a sick pickup there from Roscoe Bellamy. Martina, if you're Roscoe, you know, you were in that Game 1. How do you kind of reset and then not let that falter at the end affect you too much?
Right, just not think about the first game at all. Just playing from the beginning and going for your shots, playing with, you know, playing aggressive game with confidence. And I think Bellamy can do it. It's just a matter of if he can execute when he does have the opportunities.
Staksrud puts that one away with authority. Still knotted up at 0. The missed return not going to help the cause of Roscoe Bellamy. It's already hard enough to beat the top seed when everything is neutral. Not with missed returns. We do have an update here from the men's singles draw. Ben Johns did retire from his round of 16 match against Grayson Golden. Obviously, we know Ben Johns not easy for him to play indoors. And he dropped the first game and just said, nope, I'm good. So Grayson Golden moving on to the quarterfinals, a win over Ben Johns to his name, even though it's a retirement, still a victory.
He did win the first game.
11-5, so definitely means something.
Grayson is a great player too. We should keep an eye on him, that's for sure.
100%. He's had some great results, some 2 wins over Jack Sock in back-to-back weeks. And talks about kind of a new brand of strike first pickleball. I think that's what he called it. And you're seeing that from a lot of players on the singles court. And back here on grandstand, Federico Staksrud certainly striking that forehand volley. And Bellamy examining the ball, making sure there's no, I don't know what he thinks got on it, dust, follicles, whatever it is. Bellamy covered the ATP. He was there with the forehand put away, but unable to execute. What a shot. Very pretty shot there from Bellamy. Gets the angle on the forehand.
Nice earning there from Federico.
So tempting to want to take that cross court. I think it's also really easy to rush that shot too, but he just, the patience.
It's very easy to overhit or go for too much.
And the top seed on a run here. What a shot. Just makes it look so effortless, Martina.
He does. If I was Roscoe, I would take a timeout here. If not now, definitely in the next, if he loses the next point. He doesn't.
And really, it's, you know, 2 missed returns, and he's only losing by 2. So just goes to show how important those returns are. They can add up. Those misses can add up very quickly.
And off of the net and falls in. Great shot from Bellamy though.
Certainly won't complain about that as he's trying to force this one to a third.
And a couple of side outs here without anybody scoring.
sometimes in that scenario, especially when Staksrud's kind of in a stalemate like we have here, he will sometimes call an offensive timeout once he gets the serve back. So we'll see if this continues. We'll see if he calls the timeout, because he's been doing that more and more in recent tournaments.
I'm a fan of offensive timeouts, actually.
Why is that?
Because I just feel like, after not scoring a few times or anything like that, you can kind of just regroup and just go ahead with your first serve. And I know a lot of people take it on the defense, or if they get a side out or something. But for me, it's like, okay, I'm going to dictate the point. I'm going to be the one serving first. And so I just feel like, I don't know, I like to regroup. So
kind of helps you visualize kind of if you have a certain pattern that you want to take advantage of.
But just to kind of, change the rhythm a little bit, or change the speed, the tempo of the match. And there's that 5th point.
That timeout from Staksrud certainly paying off. Just a well-executed point right out of the pause. Bellamy kind of goes with it behind the back. Shot there.
Yeah, he did.
Didn't miss by that much, but now we'll get a timeout from Roscoe. It's just pretty.
It's very pretty. I think that ball was going out as well, and Federico just decided to play it and make it look even better.
Hey, when you're on, you're on. When you're feeling it, just kind of play freely.
Yeah, he has no pressure right now. Just everything seems to be going his way as well.
And that's 5 in a row now for Federico Staksrud, 2 points away. And the second I say something about 5 consecutive points, then he misses it, right?
That's the rule.
Commentator's curse.
Roscoe steals one there. Let's see if he can keep it going. And another one.
Trying to claw his way back into this game. 2 nice forehands towards the Staksrud backhand. And the drop volley gets the job done there from Staksrud. Overcooks that one a little bit, but he kind of like slowed his paddle down to almost a complete stop, and then just...
He tried to fake it. He tried to fake that he's going to just dink it back and then try to hit it a little bit faster. Didn't really work out, but if he did, it would be a great shot.
What a pickup. And it was a great get from Bellamy initially off of the volley. But Staksrud reads it well and gets the serve back.
And we're at match point.
That's going to do it. Missed return from Bellamy secures the victory for Federico Staksrud, eases his